Today we're going to be talking about shooting chase scenes. The two most essential things in shooting any chase scene are coverage and sound. Basically, when you're doing a chase scene, if you really only had one angle to work with, it would be fairly boring. Having multiple angles, pre-planning to shoot a lot of angles such as close-up of the hand on the steering wheel, close-up of the speedometer, close-up of the tire spinning, a wide shot of the car, switch to another angle, a wide shot of the car as it pulls away. All these kind of shot variations are the type of thing that will make a chase scene a lot more interesting. Psychologically, you will affect the viewer by having more angles to look at, and showing them more shots in a faster order will make it a lot more tense. Shooting in order when you deal with action scenes is completely impractical and is not the most efficient way of making a scene. When shooting an action scene, you'll tend to want to shoot all the different types of shots together. Like you want to shoot all the exteriors at a time, then shoot all the interiors at the same time, and it doesn't matter what order you cut them in. Things like in the example of our car chase scene, the last thing we shot was the speedometer, which was shot on the highway hours after the shoot downtown. They say that sound is 50% of the experience. Never is that more true than in an action scene. When dealing with an action scene, you can vary the sound and that increases the tension. It affects everything about how the viewer feels about the scene just as much as the visual images. In most cases when dealing with an action scene, you will create virtually all of the sound effects in post-production. As I did in this scene, every single sound you hear was created in post-production from the sound effects library. Your tools to making an action scene more dynamic are shot variety and coverage, editing at a faster pace, and then the sound effects and music that will glue the edit together.